Have you ever felt stuck? It's a quiet, creeping feeling many of us know. It's the Sunday evening dread for a job that pays the bills but starves your spirit. The mindless scroll through others' highlight reels. Ordering the same takeout. Watching the same shows. Caught in a loop that feels safe but empty. You're comfortable, yes. But are you truly content? This comfortable prison, this golden cage, is what we call the comfort zone. It's a psychological space that feels familiar and secure, where we can predict the outcome. Our brains are wired for this predictability. From a neuroscience perspective, this is a survival mechanism. The amygdala, our brain's security guard, flags anything new as a potential danger. By sticking to the familiar, our brain conserves precious cognitive energy, as it doesn't have to process new information or calculate risks. This energy-saving mode is efficient, keeping us safe from perceived threats and potential failure. But there's a hidden cost. Think of it like a subscription for safety, where the payment is your potential. While it protects us from failing, it also builds a wall against genuine growth and becoming the person we are truly capable of being. We trade transformation for the guarantee of sameness. The irony is that the very thing designed to keep us safe is what ultimately suffocates our vitality. In our modern world, comfort is marketed as the ultimate prize. We strive for a life free of stress and uncertainty. We automate, delegate, and binge-watch, cocooning ourselves in a bubble of ease. But what if this pursuit of comfort isn't the finish line? What if it's the starting block you refuse to leave? What if this cozy life is the architecture of your stagnation? So let's reframe that nagging feeling of being stuck. What if it's not a sign you're broken, but a vital, healthy signal? A sign that your soul is longing for more. More challenge, more meaning, more life. It's a spiritual growing pain, an alarm telling you your current world has become too small for the person you are meant to become. Because true fulfillment is never found in the shallow soil of ease. It doesn't blossom in the passive glow of a screen. It is a hardy plant, born from the rocky terrain of challenge, forged by stretching ourselves just beyond our perceived limits. It's discovered only when we dare to step into the vast, beautiful unknown. Staying in your comfort zone is like living in a single, cozy room. It's safe, the temperature is perfect, and you know where everything is. But the room has no windows. You can hear the faint sounds of life outside, the laughter, the music, the storms, but you can't experience them. You'll never feel the sun on your face or see the world that lies just beyond your door. The truth is, comfort zones aren't meant to be permanent residences. They are temporary shelters for rest, not the final destination. When we overstay, comfort curdles into confinement. We feel stagnant. Our skills atrophy, our perspectives shrink, and we become spectators in our own lives as our days blur into a monotonous hum. And so, the dream of a new career, a healthier body, or a deeper relationship remains just a dream. Why? Because the path from dream to reality is paved with discomfort. A career change requires being a beginner again. A healthier body demands sore muscles. A deeper relationship necessitates the discomfort of raw vulnerability. Growth requires learning, which means embracing the humility of not knowing. It requires taking calculated risks, acting in the face of fear, not its absence. And crucially, it requires facing mistakes. Mistakes are not indictments of your worth. They are data points on the map to mastery. The comfort zone promises safety, but its ultimate delivery is stagnation. It's a golden cage, beautiful and secure, but a cage nonetheless. So the critical question is not, am I safe, but am I truly living, or am I just existing? Consider this your invitation to peer over the walls you've built. It's a challenge to the belief that comfort is the ultimate prize. In the chapters to come, we will explore the why and the how. We'll discover that the unease you might feel is not something to be silenced. It is a compass, pointing you directly toward your own magnificent growth. What if we could reframe discomfort entirely? Our brains are wired for safety, for the predictable path. So naturally, we see discomfort as a threat, a signal to retreat. But what if we saw it as a powerful tool for transformation? This is the core idea behind the Pain to Power ladder. It's not a mythical climb, but a practical framework. Imagine a ladder where each rung represents a small, specific, and intentional micro-challenge, a single step just outside your comfort zone. The initial feeling on that first rung is always resistance. It might be pain, fear, or a wave of uncertainty. It's the discomfort of the unknown. Let's use a fitness example. The first rung isn't running a marathon. It's putting on your running shoes and walking for 10 minutes. The discomfort is real, the voice saying, "It's too cold, you're too tired." But as you take that step, that initial pain begins to transform. This is where the transformation arc begins. The initial discomfort gives way to competence. That 10-minute walk becomes a habit. You learn the route, your breathing steadies. Competence then blossoms into confidence. You start jogging, pushing a little further, and that confidence unlocks authentic power. Before you know it, you are standing on a rung you never thought possible, looking back at the person who was afraid to start. The Pain to Power ladder shows us that discomfort is not a punishment. It is preparation. It's the universe's way of training you for the next level of your life. Remember this: discomfort is not your enemy. It is the entry point to your evolution. It's the necessary friction required for growth. Think of it like exercising a muscle. When you lift a weight, you create microscopic tears in the muscle fibers. The initial soreness is a sign of the challenge. But through that temporary discomfort, the body repairs the fibers to be stronger than before. Your mind, your career, your relationships, they all work in the same way. Every challenge you overcome literally rewires your brain. Your life grows stronger through repair. So how do we begin? First, by identifying our comfort zones and the stories we tell ourselves to stay inside them. Then, we take the first crucial steps. In your career, a micro-challenge isn't asking for a promotion. It's volunteering to present one slide in a team meeting. Socially, it's not about becoming the life of the party. It's about asking a colleague one open-ended question at lunch. These are the small wins that build unstoppable momentum. We'll see how this applies everywhere. This journey is about turning your biggest fears into your greatest allies. How? By proving them wrong, one small rung at a time. Fear says, you'll be rejected. You take a small social risk and realize you survive. Fear says, you'll fail. You try something new and learn a valuable lesson. The fear doesn't vanish, but its power over you dissolves. By the end, you won't see discomfort as a setback. You will see it as a signal, a compass pointing directly toward your growth. It's a clear sign that you are on the right path, stretching beyond your limits. You will learn to lean into that feeling, knowing it is the precursor to breaking free and stepping into a life of authentic power, purpose, and freedom. Discomfort is not a stop sign. It is a signal. It tells you that you are at the edge of your current abilities. It is a sign that you are stretching. And stretching is the prerequisite for all growth. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity. But resilience isn't innate, it's built. And it's built almost exclusively through enduring and overcoming discomfort. Fear is the primary gatekeeper of the comfort zone. It thrives in the dark. Discomfort is the act of turning on the light. When you intentionally step into a situation that scares you, the fear begins to lose its power. Discomfort is an unflinchingly honest teacher, showing us exactly where we are weak. You cannot strengthen a muscle you do not know is weak. It shines a spotlight on our gaps, providing a clear and accurate blueprint for growth. But it also has a magical way of unearthing strengths we never knew we had. Discomfort is the pressure that turns coal into diamonds. The challenge doesn't create the strength, it simply reveals it. Creativity is the act of connecting existing ideas in new ways. To generate new ideas, we must disrupt our old routines. Discomfort forces your brain off its familiar track, sparking innovative thoughts. Many people have dreams. They are the dreamers, their minds filled with vibrant visions. But the doers are the ones who actually build that future. What separates them? Not talent or luck. The single greatest difference is their relationship with discomfort. Dreamers wait for the perfect moment, for a surge of motivation that never comes. They see the enormous gap between here and there, and they freeze. Doers, on the other hand, have trained themselves to ignore the gap and focus only on the next step. They know progress isn't a leap, it's a series of small, consistent pushes against resistance. So, how do you practice? Start with a simple, 4-step action loop. First, choose. Pick one small, meaningful micro-action. Second, schedule. Put it in your calendar, making it real. Third, and this is the most crucial, do despite feeling. When the time comes, act on your commitment whether you feel like it or not. Your feelings are irrelevant. Finally, log. Mark it as complete, a simple check mark. This small act creates a positive feedback loop. Every time you complete this cycle, you cast a vote for discipline. This is how doers are made. They've simply practiced this loop more often. Breakthroughs in our finances, careers, and relationships rarely happen by accident. They are the direct result of these small, courageous steps. In your finances, it's the discomfort of creating a real budget and setting up a tiny automatic savings transfer. In your career, it's the discomfort of speaking up in a meeting or dedicating 15 minutes a day to learning a new skill. In your relationships, it's the discomfort of initiating a vulnerable, honest conversation. Discomfort is the key that unlocks these hidden pathways to success. The path to a bigger, richer, more authentic life is forged in intentional discomfort. A bigger life means expanded capacity. A richer life means deeper experiences. An authentic life is when your actions align with your values. Each time you face a small discomfort, you receive a gift. The gift of growth as you build new skills. The gift of resilience as you learn you can handle more. The gift of self-discovery. And ultimately, the gift of freedom from the fears that kept you small. Stop running. Lean into it with curiosity and courage. The pain to power ladder is not just a metaphor. It is a practical path to be walked, starting now. This is your call to action. Think of one small act of courage you can take today. The size of the act does not matter. What matters is the intention behind it, the conscious choice to step toward the person you want to become. If this message resonates and you're ready to continue this journey, don't miss what's next. Hit the subscribe button to join our community of doers. Your support fuels this channel and allows us to keep creating content that challenges and inspires. Everything you've ever wanted, the confidence, the success, the purpose, is waiting for you. It's not in some distant future. It's right here, just on the other side of your comfort zone. The life you truly want doesn't begin when you feel ready. It begins the moment you choose courage over comfort. That is the choice that changes everything. The ladder is right in front of you. The first rung is low to the ground. It's within reach. Take the first step. Take it now.